Hello everyone and happy Halloween. So let's go ahead and just jump right into this look. Today we are going to be gouging out our eyes. To do so, I'm going to be using this appliance that I bought from the Spirit Halloween store, and as you can see, it doesn't really look the most realistic, so we are going to be fixing that. But first things first, we're going to be moving my hair up and out of my face because we are going to be using liquid latex and we do not want that in our hair because that would just be an absolute mess. So what I'm going to do actually is take this appliance and I'm going to be applying it to my eye, but before I do that, I'm placing it on my face first because I'm actually going to be cutting it down to fit better and make it look more realistic, so to speak. So I'm just using these little tiny scissors and just making really precise cuts around the appliance, still keeping a little bit of the material on the outside so the liquid latex has something to stick to, but I'm just cutting it so it fits perfectly like around my eye and isn't this huge big like glasses shaped mask, you know what I mean? Next, I'm going to be using liquid latex that was also bought at the Spirit Halloween store, and with a brush that you do not care about because liquid latex does ruin the brush, I'm going to be applying that to my skin and then pressing the appliance to my skin. Make sure you keep it away from your eyebrow, and also if you are allergic to latex, then obviously do not use liquid latex because that just won't end well. So basically all I'm doing here is just applying the liquid latex all around the eye and making sure that it's stuck in place so it doesn't, fall off during the day. One thing that I would have done differently if I were to do this look again is I would completely black out my eye on the inside with black eyeshadow, because when you are in direct sunlight, you can see your real eye. I mean, if you're going to be wearing this look at night, it really doesn't matter because when you're in low light, you cannot see, but obviously with the lights that are on me right now, you can see your real eye. So maybe I would black out with just some black eyeshadow, but as far as like seeing, you can totally see just fine through this because that part is mesh. And there's me being crazy. So basically the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start to make it look really, really gory. So with the liquid latex, I'm just applying a little bit of that on the outside edges, and then I'm just taking little bits of tissue and rolling them up into my hand, kind of creating like a worm type shape and applying them over the edges. This will also help to create a lot of texture for like the really, really gory parts, and it'll also help hide the really obvious seam that you are seeing after we applied the appliance. So just kind of do this in random spots. I didn't do it around the whole thing just because I wanted to be a little bit different and just play around with it. That's basically all I was doing here. And I just kind of did that in places where I wanted. If you want to make it like super, super out there and gory, you could also use cotton balls as well. That just really helps to kind of build it up and to create like a really big, nasty, gory looking thing. Then I just went over with foundation just to kind of cover up how white the tissue was. Then the next thing I'm doing is I'm taking this red eyeshadow by Sephora. I'm not 100% sure on the name of it, but I use this almost every Halloween. It's a great eyeshadow. And with just a small little eyeshadow brush, I'm going in with those creases to make the blood and the dark more prominent and more red. And I am also doing that on the outside of the eye as well, just to make it look really kind of red and irritated. Then with this next product, this is actually kind of like a makeup stack by Cinema Secrets that was bought at Halloween City. This is the Undead one, and I am using the really kind of gross looking yellow and greens, and with my finger I'm just kind of mixing those up together and I'm applying that around the appliance to make it look really kind of, infected, gross skin, and also add a little bit of bruising, which to help achieve that I used this purple kind of bruise grease makeup that I bought a couple years ago at Halloween City. And just with my finger, I'm just dotting this around the appliance just to make it, look kind of bruised and irritated, because I imagine if you had your eyes gouged out, your face would be a little bruised. Am I right? So I just kind of did that just to add to the whole overall effect here. And obviously you can make the bruises as big or as little as you want. There really is no right or wrong way to do this. Then with one of my all-time favorite Halloween makeup products of all time, which is Bloody Scab, I am just taking a little cheap little Halloween brush, and with this stuff, I'm just applying it in the creases where we applied the red eyeshadow. And what this stuff does is when it dries into like that sort of really gross, crusty, nasty looking blood. I love it. It's like a staple in any Halloween makeup lovers collection. It's awesome. I think Ben Nye has some. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. But this stuff from the dollar store works just as good. It's awesome. I love Bloody Scab. I use it in almost every single Halloween look. And with this stuff, I'm also applying that on the outer edges as well, because this whole thing is about to get real bloody, real gross looking. So I just kind of went crazy with this part. I just applied it everywhere around the edges and down my face as well too. Then with another kind of staple item, I'm just taking some fake little vampire blood, also bought at Halloween City, and I'm just going to be putting this literally everywhere around the appliance, above my head or like on my forehead area, around it, you know, down my face. I'm just kind of making this look really kind of gross, gory, you know, just blood and guts everywhere. So just kind of go crazy with it. So you can either leave this eye like this, or you can move on to the other eye and do both. I was originally just going to leave the one, but I just decided to do the second one as well, because why not? Now, leave in the comments and let me know, don't you think at this point I kind of look like some sort of alien creature? I don't know why, but as I was like applying this, I was like, I kind of look like an alien. I don't know, like an eyeless, creepy, gory alien, I guess. So the look didn't turn out like 100% realistic looking like I thought, but I had fun and I look like a creepy, eyeless alien, in my opinion. And then just to kind of help cover the kind of flesh tone area, I just took some cream makeup and just kind of made it a little bit more red. And then of course I went back in and did some more bruising with the Cinema Secrets little stack thing and the purple bruise, you know, cream makeup as well. And of course, using my all-time favorite product in the world, the Bloody Scab, again in the creases and all the way around of the liquid latex that we applied. And then I just took some just regular, just fake little Halloween blood, and I just put that on the bottom of the eyes, and then just let it kind of run down my face to make it look like there was blood running and dripping. For my lips, I use this Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in I'm Nude, and I just put this all over my lips just to kind of white them out, because I didn't want the focus to be on my lips, obviously. I mean, it's kind of hard not to focus on what's going on with my face. But yeah, I just used that all over my lips just to kind of white them out, and then it was time to show the finished look. So here's basically what it turned out like. Not 100% perfect, I'm not a professional, but I had so much fun doing this, and I think it looks super gross and creepy. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I would love to know. If you guys enjoyed, please give a huge thumbs up, but until then, I will see you very soon in my next Halloween makeup. Bye guys!